One of the most common questions we get from sellers when selling their house is how much are they going to get at the end of it all? Well, what we're going to do in this video is give you a breakdown of it and simplify it so that you can become an expert in knowing exactly what fees and what costs you're going to incur when selling your home and how much money you're going to make in profit when it's all said and done. So first things first, let's talk about the selling price. Now this differs from the asking price as you are more likely going to negotiate the selling price with the buyer. The asking price is what you initially price your house at when it's going on the market. The selling price is the amount that you agree with the buyer that they are willing to pay to buy your house. Therefore, you shouldn't be overly reliant on the asking price when figuring out how much money you're going to get at the end. Next, we have closing costs. These are the costs associated with closing the transaction. These costs can consist of real estate commissions, paying unpaid taxes, and any liens on the property, along with any legal fees. Don't let that deter you from the overall net proceeds. Every penny counts. These expenses can range anywhere from 4 to 7% of the selling price. Third thing you're going to want to consider is the repair and maintenance costs. These costs can be related to getting your house ready for sale and can include anything from painting the walls, changing the hardwood floors, or doing any major renovation to improve the value of your house. You can often use the proceeds from the sale of your property to pay for those renovations or improvements that you've done to your house while getting it ready for sale. Keep in mind that doing any of these renovations or prep work to get your house ready for sale can have a huge impact on your selling price. The fourth cost you're going to want to consider is the mortgage payoff. When you go to sell your house, you're going to need to pay off your mortgage. Depending on how much of your mortgage you did pay down while you lived at your house, this amount can vary. This amount will be deducted from your final selling price. It is important to note that if you are selling your house before the end of your 5-year term or your mortgage term for that time, you may be subjected to cancellation fees on that mortgage, and this cost can vary depending on if you are in a variable rate mortgage or a fixed rate mortgage. You're going to want to reach out to your mortgage broker so that you fully understand all the costs associated with paying off or canceling that mortgage. If you are mortgage free, then this means absolutely nothing to you, and it just means you have more money in your pocket. And finally, we are down to the point where you are going to calculate the net proceeds from selling your house. You're going to want to simply deduct these fees from the selling price to come down to what you're going to get at the end of the day. You're going to want to subtract the closing costs, the maintenance and repair costs, and the cost to pay off the mortgage. Now, let's face it, nobody likes to do the math work except when it's calculating the money that you're going to get in your pocket at the end of the sale. Once you have this calculation done, you will have a rough estimate of exactly what you'll get at the end of this process. Although selling your house can be a lot of work and stressful, it can be a lot of fun. By assessing your net proceeds after the sale is closed, you will be able to plan your next big adventure, no matter where it takes you. If you found any value in this video whatsoever, consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and that notification bell so you can help other people just like you find this video. If you like this video, then you're going to want to watch this video right here, where I give you more tips on selling your house.